Emily from Elexu. We're here with Eloise, who just performed a few songs from her new EP that's actually out in January. We've got a few questions for you today.
I suppose it was more of a progressive thing, really. I learnt guitar at 13. Started in an all-girl punk rock band.
Oh wow!
Through my teenage years, and then slowly just started to progress into songwriting, and then started singing a little bit, and then writing my own songs, and then yeah, it's just kind of, it's always been there.
Yeah.
And you know, when I finished university, I kind of realised that that's what I wanted to pursue. More than anything, that was my biggest passion, and you know, music's like my first love, and yeah, kind of realised that only recently. I just always really brought up around people that play guitar. Really, my dad plays guitar, and you know, I kept seeing him play and stuff growing up, and you know, we'd always have jam sessions around the house in the summer and stuff, and I just kind of thought, oh, look, I want to do that too, and then so when I was 13, my dad taught me Mr. Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan.
Oh,
Tambourine Man!
I learnt my first 3 chords, and ever since then I just haven't stopped playing. That's a really hard question, because I get asked that quite a bit, and I find it really hard to define your own music.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's got influences of you know, indie acoustic and new folk, and you know, sometimes it can have a little bit of a country edge to it, or sometimes it can be a little bit bluesy. But it's mostly, you know, singer-songwriter, kind of new folk acoustic, if that's a genre. I'm a huge Laura Marling fan. I love her stuff. I love Lizzie, Dallas Green.
Dallas!
You know, huge fan of Dallas Green. But then again, I've got older influences such as, you know, Bob Dylan, amazing singer-songwriter, Joni Mitchell, you know, going further back, Neil Young.
So there's an eclectic mix there.
Yeah, definitely. Not really a theme, but I do all these songs that I have been doing have all been in experimental tunings.
Oh right.
So all the songs in the EP are all done in either an open G or an alternative open tuning.
Oh right.
Similar to that. So that's kind of what we've been experimenting with this time, and also been I've got a full band behind me this EP, which is quite exciting. So we've had a lot of time to, you know, experiment with different sounds, and working sometimes with free guitars, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Just playing around a lot there.
It's been very experimental, but it's been a lot of fun. Well, obviously, I think I'd love to see myself as making a living out of music and being a recording artist. My main ambition is to be a songwriter. So, you know, if I could get anywhere near to that, I'd be extremely happy. Yeah, I use a lot of social media. I haven't used Twitter yet because I can't quite get my head around it. I feel like I need someone to Twitter for me because it's all very, it goes over my head. But I use Facebook a lot to network, and that's a great platform. I suppose ever since I started playing, I've always had horrendous nerves, like so bad that like before performances and stuff, I feel like physically sick and shaking, and wouldn't be able to calm myself. I wouldn't be able to talk to anyone properly. It'd just like completely take over me, and I stopped doing music for a while because I couldn't take doing the live performances. So that was a massive obstacle, and then I took some time out, and then I realised that I love music, and actually I should break that barrier down really, and try and conquer it and not run away from it. Yeah, well, doing an open mic night, the great thing about open mic nights is they're so laid back and kind of everybody's in the same boat, and there isn't that pressure like you get when you're performing, performing an organised gig. It's very much, it's a bit like, jamming. You haven't got like that pressure on you. So it's really good, you just can be yourself, and if you make a mistake or anything like that, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world. I mean, I've seen so many musicians at open mic nights get up there, forget their words or forget their music because they understand they're stumped, but the audience will always understand.
Thank you for your time, Eloise. If you want to find out more information about Eloise, just check out the links below. Thank you.